A Russian missile hit central Kyiv early this morning, just meters away from the EU delegation building. It was a night of terror and a powerful message from Russia, underscored by this just seconds later, making it clear to everyone that peace is still a distant dream. Throughout the night, Ukraine's air defences worked hard to shoot down the barrage of drones and missiles. While most were intercepted, there was huge damage across the city. Is anyone alive? Asked police, arriving just minutes after a missile strike on a residential building. A faint cry for help comes from the top floor. This was the deadliest strike in the city. Rescue workers spending all day trying to look for survivors. Oksana told me their neighbour's son and his young family are still missing. The shockwave was so strong it blew everything away, she told me. So many are dying, you just cannot imagine. You can see how the missile ripped through the building, causing it to collapse. There's a huge sense of disbelief here that Russia could do this, such a powerful attack at 3 in the morning when people were asleep. Every so often, a stretcher would arrive and a body bag, another victim of this brutal attack. Hope is fading for Irina's mother, who was last seen sheltering in the corridor.
My mom didn't want to go to the shelter. She told me to go because I walk faster. Every time you think it won't be your house that's hit. Eventually, though, they hit it. You never expect it.
There were more than 30 sites hit in the capital in all. This was the aftermath of the strike that damaged the EU delegation building and the British Council. This attack caused a diplomatic outcry. Russia's ambassador to the UK summoned to the Foreign Office. I asked Ukraine's foreign minister what these strikes meant for peace.
This is a pure example of terrorist attack. That's the response of Russian side for all our peace proposals and for all our peace efforts.
4 children died here today, their short lives curtailed by this ongoing war. A war that shows no signs of stopping.
And let's talk to Katie in Kyiv tonight. What more is President Zelensky saying about the scale of these attacks, Katie?
Well, President Zelensky gave his nightly address and said this wasn't just a strike on people here, on the cities and communities. This was a strike on everyone in the world. He condemned Moscow for what happened overnight, saying that it's choosing ballistics over a real path to peace, and called on countries to increase tariffs and sanctions to put pressure on Russia. The Kremlin, for its part, says it continues to want peace negotiations, but has argued that both sides continue to attack each other. The fact is that we're nearly 2 weeks on from the talks in Alaska. 2 more weeks of war and 2 more weeks of killing. President Putin has been playing for time, and Volodymyr Zelensky again said tonight that there needs to be strength, not just words, to be able to bring an end to this war. People here in Ukraine are shocked. They're in disbelief, as I said. I think few people dared believe there could be peace in the short term, but were buoyed by the flurry of diplomatic talks that we've seen in the past few weeks and this conversation about security guarantees. But of course, all of that undermined by the massive attacks that we saw here overnight in Kyiv. And one thing's for certain, a sit-down meeting with President Zelensky and Vladimir Putin anytime soon is looking increasingly unlikely.